and welcome to the HFA Wrap-up by ESC TV, coming to you from the Heart Failure 2026 Congress in Barcelona. It's such a joy to be here at this Congress and see so many people from our heart failure community talk about new science, get to connect and learn more on how to treat our patients better. And it's a pleasure to be joined at the end of this first day by Dr. Brenda Moore, Acting Past President of the HFA, and Dr. Shelley Seaworld from Canada. Welcome.
Thanks. Great to be here.
Brenda and Shelley, as I said, it's a pleasure to have you with me. What are your first observations about the Congress after this first day?
Well, if I may start, Shelley, I have to say I'm super happy. We introduced some novelties in the Congress this year. This one, for start, the ESC TV, the HFA Studios by ESC TV, and I think it will be a success. And it's an amazing experience to be here, see all the people around and transmitting some of the latest science of what we saw in the day or what we bring to our clinical practice. So I think this will be pretty much appreciated by everyone. But we had other novelties at the Congress. We felt we needed to innovate. So we have the unplugged rooms. And I just went through one and it was an amazing discussion. So these are small rooms meant to have a lot of interaction with experts communicating in a very close manner to everyone there. Super different topics, so not just science, but also how to write a paper, how to conduct a trial. Yep. So a little bit not what we are used to see in a Congress. And I think these sessions are okay. And well, I was just in a session in the morning that was fully packed with overflow, with the hottest trials, which is obviously one of the highlights always of the Congress.
Of course.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and we're very happy to have the Unplugged where we get to connect, right? And really discuss and get practical insights from experts and discuss clinical issues, but also challenges related to science and specifically for the young, of course. That's an amazing opportunity. Shelley, do you have some observations from this first day?
You know, just walking in the door here, the way it's set up is just, it feels so connected. So many opportunities to network, whether it be the exhibit floor, the unplugged room, incredible interactivity in there, tutorials going on as well. And you turn a corner and you see somebody you know. Like it's just been, it feels like family. It actually brings the world of heart failure, the community together, like no other meeting in the world. It's like, it's such a joy to make the journey to come to the HFA meeting every year. And I think innovation has been a key here, whether it be the hottest trials, which we started off with, some of the testing, again, the HFA studio in the middle of it all, the center of it all, people able to see and interact with the people here too. It's just, honestly, it's been an incredible first day. And I was super excited to be at the hottest trials session today. That room is packed, right? Absolutely packed. You're on stage, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Were you on
I
stage
had a
too?
seat.
No,
I had
no,
a lot of people did not have a seat.
Oh, no, yeah, no. They were ushering people in whenever there was a spare seat. And great science. Speaking of innovation,
Exactly.
this one here, I gotta show you this. This is going to be the talk of the town. The subcut HF2 trial, presented from the Glasgow team. And I got it. Like, just this is like looking at an ambulatory discharge strategy using this subcutaneous pump, which administers furosemide, like, to patients at home. So this was looking at an early discharge strategy facilitated by this pump versus usual care in patients admitted to hospital. The primary outcome was the number of days spent alive out of a hospital from randomization. And lo and behold, those patients randomized to this pump spent 4 days more out of hospital alive in comparison to those with usual care. And the amount of time, almost immediately, everybody's at home. Can you imagine how this impacts patients' quality of life?
Yeah.
Yep.
The pump is managed by the patients as well. it's very patient-centric, very patient-friendly.
Yeah.
I think it's going to innovate and reduce hospitalization significantly. The index length of stay in patients who are randomized to this pump was reduced by 5 days.
Yeah.
No real significant difference in adverse events at all. And again, completely innovation and presented here at the HFA meeting.
Yeah, I think that was also one of the highlights for me.
Yeah.
And what also
So neat.
struck me as very interesting is that there were almost no device-related complications or adverse events. While, as you say, the device was administered by patients or their caregivers themselves.
Yeah, and they've evolved. This is like, I think, a second or third generation of the device. It's even more environmentally friendly now as well, and user-friendly. And, you know, in regions of the world, like in Canada, where there's such geographical distance between our hubs and our spokes of heart failure care, this can really be a big game changer for people.
Any other observations from the hottest trial session?
There's the redox trial as well. And we've seen something similar to it with MI clinical trial data as well. Patients were randomized, double-blind randomized as well. It was very interesting when they described the device that they used to administer oxygen, either a restrictive strategy with lower levels of 90 to 92 versus a higher level of 96. And I think what we found is that the restrictive strategy was safe, actually resulted in less congestion. They used a REDS, I guess, what's the right word? Strategy calculator assessment, not really readily available to a lot of sites, but ultimately they saw less congestion in these patients, no difference in symptom burden. So really, I think safety, and I think Maya Sykes did the commentary on it and said, you know, hypoxemia is seen in nature, whereas hyperoxemia is
I saw that
iatrogenic,
conclusion too. I think
right?
that was nice. Yes.
So very clever commentary on her part as well.
Good. Yeah. And maybe one final comment, Brenda, to wrap up. We just had the inaugural session, which is also one of the highlights of the Congress as well.
Yes.
Brief comments?
Yes, I think it was a very nice moment. We had two awardees, Karen Swiller doing with the lecture, the Philip Poole Wilson lecture, and Frank Ruchitsa delivering the Eugene Brownwell lecture. So there were two very nice moments. And I think it was a very nice inaugural session.
Yeah.
To finish the first day and start the rest of the Congress.
Yeah.
Great.
And I would not like to finish without saying we had other kind of innovations, and I'm pretty happy with the future frontiers in heart failure. Just very quickly, it's a place where we can see what we will have in the near future regarding heart failure, being drugs, devices, or apps, or whatever. So it's a small place where the small industries and universities or spin-offs can show their products and interact with people in the
Future
Congress.
of heart failure.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, thank you both, Shelley and Brenda. And as we've, I think, clearly demonstrated in this conversation, innovation is really central to this Congress. And I'd like to say that the Congress is off to a fantastic start. And the good news is there's so much more to come. We have 3 more days to look forward to, and I cannot wait to connect with more colleagues from around the world and share also more exciting science with you over the next coming days. Don't miss out on our episodes here. Thank you.
Thank you.